Okay, before you can shuggle, you must heat up your pizza oven. And the correct way to heat up the pizza oven is to throw the basket full of charcoals. Oh shoot, she's eating stuff.
You have to use the shishi charcoal, right?
But that's not shishi enough. That should be like hardwood sticks. So Nancy does not like it because it's mesquite, so it's barbecue.
Lazari is great.
So anyway, with your briquettes, whatever they be, like the mesquite charcoal or the Kingston or whatever, you're gonna need like some fire starting aid. Thus, I took the paper plate, ripped it up, and then made little accordions out of it so that it would light. That fire would burn hot enough to actually light the briquettes.
The Kingsford is supposed to be self-lighting.
It would not light for me, so yeah, I tried that first, but then I needed the plate. Yeah.
So I should get a new bag of Kingsford, put one in there as a lighter.
The rest of the kitchen is not saying, they don't want you to ever use the Kingsford again.
Are you kidding me? Every redneck knows you
can't. Ever again. Yes. So basically with it unlit, fill the briquettes up, push the basket from the front back here, and then you can light it from back here.
You say basket?
Yeah, kind of that tray that had the
going from through the front.
Yeah.
You push it in the back and you light it from here.
Yep, you light it from the back.
What temperature do I want before we do start working?
So 500 at the lowest. The hotter the better for pizza.
Hotter the better.
And it's going to take you probably about 45 minutes.
Now, could you check it?
Yep. So let's check it two ways, because I think that you should be able to check it from the top like this, and it's about 450 right now.
Wide open, or is it
it's wide open for the hottest temp. And then, all right, it's coming out about the same. It's 430 here, but it's 450 from up there.
450, that's nothing. I thought you wanted 600 plus.
That would be better, but at this point, the flue is completely open. We're pretty loaded with charcoal, so I'm not really sure how you would feed that fire anymore.
One of the indicators of how nice and hot it was that it starts smoking through the chimney. And that's when you know we're like
come here.
Ready to go.
I could pound it down.
All right, pound it down. Because here's the thing about this stuff, is it comes huge.
Oh, I see. No wonder.
Come here, Cookie.
Okay.
That's never going to fit. So you're going to have to like pre-chop.
Can you use that to chop down the other one?
That metal thing.
Yeah. Back up, Cokes. Beep, beep. And I think we don't really have that much room right now. All right. It'll burn down. You'll get it.
Okay.
All right, that's the fire. Burn hot.
So you want to get Lamonico's pizza dough, the white flour, not the wheat. Okay, white flour. So you're going to have to defrost it. It might take a half hour to 45 minutes to defrost it. But when it's soft and like very pillowy, see, look how sticky it is, how stretchy it is. Do you see that? Yes, that's what you want. Because this is a stretchy dough. This is, okay, so what you're going to do is cut it into 4 pieces. Each one of these packages can make 4 individual pizzas. Okay. So what you're gonna do is cut it into 4 pieces, and then what you're gonna do is make it kind of like a round, like a fat boy round ball thing like this. Okay. Very sticky, so you're gonna want to use some flour to sprinkle it, like this, right? And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna spin it around and keep making it thinner and thinner.
Okay, flour on your fingers too.
Right?
Working it.
Just gonna work it round like that, and you can honestly, because you're not a professional.
Okay, we got a picture of the clump before it started, right? Is that a whole clump or is that like a quarter clump?
That was a quarter.
Okay.
So what you're gonna do is you have to keep spinning it around, but the thing is, we are not professional pizza doers. So what you're going to do is you're going to have to use gravity a little bit to let it, like literally letting it fall. Like see how I'm holding it up and letting it fall, but not too much. So you cannot be see-through. It will burn. You can't. So you're going to keep stretching it.
Okay.
So you can use the Italian method of using your hands and stretching it like that.
Toss it up in there.
I
spin it.
can't do it that, but if I could, I would. But I'm using my knuckles to just kind of like do this. So you're gonna just pulling it out. It's like slow. Don't pull too hard because it's good. Like it's gonna rip.
How do you know when to stop?
You have to feel it. See how like
Well,
I'm gonna have you do one of these after this, okay? Because I can't tell you. You have to feel it. I can't show. It cannot be see-through. If it's see-through, it's too much.
okay.
Right? And you don't want the edges too thick because then you're biting into a chunk of dough. That's not good. Okay, so
How come
you're
you
gonna,
don't just use a rolling pin and just
because it won't roll. It's pizza dough. It's stretchy. It's not regular.
It's not like a cookie
It's not a wrapper. You know what I mean? Like a dumpling wrapper.
Okay.
It's got a lot of 很多劲, you know. So see how I'm letting it fall by gravity? That's what the pizza people do, but they just really fast at it, right? They like. I mean, you can use your fist a little to stretch it out. That's what we're doing. Yeah, yeah. Keep going. Yeah, just keep. It takes a little patience. So
Okay.
you see, you want it to look like a towel or something, like a dish, like a thin sheet, maybe like a sheet kind of
some
stuff.
translucence to it.
A little bit. Okay. All right. So now,
And
Go
sure,
ahead.
Yeah, put it down. Go ahead.
so this is our nicest one. Okay. So you could also, I mean, Scott, you can cheat and literally pull it out when you get it.
Does rolling pin contribute?
Nah, we tried. It doesn't do anything.
Use your fingers.
You just use your hands. You don't need the rolling pin. It won't work. It'll just pull it out and it'll go back.
Okay.
Okay, so now see how much flour we put?
Okay.
Just show him. Sprinkle. See, he's gonna
Sprinkle a good
sprinkle a
amount.
good amount, right?
Do the peel. Okay.
Okay, see, I'm still letting it fall a little bit while I'm doing it. So I'm gonna ready, and this is where you have to go fast.
Right.
Fast. So here's your Italian muti pizza sauce. Okay, this is the best one we found. It's very fresh. So you're not gonna put too much. You don't want it, otherwise what happens is it gets wet, and then you can't bake it. So what we've been doing is just kind of a little bit all around, leave a little tiny crust on the side.
Maybe if we spread it out a little more. Yeah,
Yeah, so you see spread it more even.
that's great.
It's a thin layer. You see that? Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So now that's too much. We're gonna do the wet mozzarella. It's the fresh.
That's the one you chopped.
Yes. Into soft pieces.
About how much do you use?
Well, I'm gonna show you right now. I can't. I
You're
don't
looking
know.
at it.
You're looking at it. It's not too much because it's too wet. Okay. You see it? So now I'm gonna put. We're doing a Margherita pizza. This is a traditional. So there's a little garlic, mozzarella, tomato sauce. Very simple. We're gonna put the basil at the end though because it will turn black.
Okay.
Oh, wait. This olive oil. Drizzle olive oil at the beginning and at the end. That's our secret. You drizzle it. Okay. Like kind of like a quarter cap, not much. Do you want it? I can. We're just trying to be simple because too much going on. If you put toppings on, the less is better. You're going to put just a couple pieces because otherwise it weighs down the dough and then it gets wet.
Okay.
So if you're going to put anything on, it has to be very thin and just a little bit. Less is more.
Then you end up doing more.
No, this is actually good. No, the charcoal's great. Look at that wood charcoal. See, totally different.
So we can toss another piece in there.
Totally better. This is way hotter. As you see this? When we were doing it, it wasn't red at all. So it's red now. That's good.
Oh, red.
Yeah, that's
red
really
clothes
good.
are good for making.
That was very good. Look at that. That's way better than it was. Way better.
Oh, that's.
So
what
it is the
mesquite
charcoal. I mean, that's a
charcoal
big
looks
difference.
like.
That's a big difference. It's a big difference. It's way redder than it was.
All right. This is cycle
Okay,
number
are you
3.
ready?
3 and 4.
Is it?
Back in.
And
You
don't
put more
leave
dough
it.
on that peel, or just keep doing the original
No,
flour?
original flour. But
Okay.
you just can't keep it outside too long. It has to be quick, right?
Yeah.
Last time when we pulled it out too long, the crust got chewy. Okay.
So here, I found it easier if I actually look. Okay.
And you have to spin it around and shoot it back in fast.
How
And
often do
do.
you do that?
Like every third. Well,
Every what?
I'm doing it every 45 seconds.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
It's-
the whole thing goes how long?
Like 4 cycles.
4 cycles? So,
Yeah.
okay.
The classic is it should be cooking in 2 minutes.
It should be 2 minutes, but what has it been? A minute?
This is 3 minutes.
We're having to do it longer.
Longer.
Okay, because it's not as hot.
Yeah, it should be hotter though.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's not hot enough.
And we're not able to get it that hot.
Oh, I think we should give it an experiment. Do we have enough material left to try that stuff from the get-go?
Sure.
Maybe we should try that from the beginning. It'll be hotter, I think. Okay, we're gonna slide it out, and we're gonna do the basil. We're gonna sprinkle the basil, and here olive oil. I think
Basil doesn't get cooked at all.
it can be, but we didn't. We usually do it at the very end, but we missed it. It's okay. Basil tastes.
It burns.
Yeah, basil tastes great. Honestly, fresh. So, okay. There we go. You can, but you could do it at the end. Whatever you can manage. If you can do it.
Just a little more.
Basil actually does not have to be cooked.
Yeah, so you put the timer on?
It tastes good, fresh. Just tear it with your hands. Don't cut it. You know what I mean? And don't mess with it too much. When you mess with basil too much, it turns black. Actually, it's a weird thing, right? Just kind of like turns black.
Sugarling. Shit. All right, I think it's done. No sugarling. Sorry, sauce. Well, we did on the previous check. This half was good, and that half was a little pale, so I stuck it back in just as it was.
The little brown.
Good. Good. Great. Perfect. Perfect. Yeah, see, so, see, okay, we did this already, but let's do it again just so you can see. Around the crust, you put a little bit of olive oil to make it taste better. It just tastes better.
Okay.
It tastes better, it's less dry, it just tastes better. There. So this is a perfect one almost.
yeah, you
Almost
did a bubble
perfect.
pop over there.
Yeah, bubble.
Dad topped it.
Okay.
He literally,
Don't cut off another piece. Just cut off another piece
Okay.
for everyone.
okay,
We didn't get it on the video.
it's really hot. There we go.
切就知道了，切了就。
好烫啊. Oh, I can't. It's very hot. You try it, Scott. You should try it. So you get the idea. Yeah, it's hot. So you have to remember, you need the right sauce. It has to be fresh.
To hold it while you eat it.